Good morning, everybody. I am Sridhar Reddy. Today, my topic is Mendeleev classification. So, whenever I written here Mendeleev classification, immediately two questions arises: why we require the classification? What is the need of the classification? So, in order to explain this one, we have 118 elements. To know the physical and chemical property of the each and every element and its complexes. For example, sodium is there. Sodium gives you the plenty of the complexes, oxides, sulfides, nitrites, like that, carbonates, bicarbonates. To know the physical and chemical property of the each and every element is difficult for everyone. So in order to overcome this phenomena, we require a proper classification. So what is the classification we require? In order to know the physical and chemical property of the each and every element and their compounds. So immediately, who given the periodic classification? Here two important MSET bits here having. The simple classification was given by the Daubernier, which is called as the triad theory. But the periodic table was drawn by the Mendeleev. Now I will clarify the 2 points. The first point what I said, the simple classification. The first time the elements classification was given by the Daubernier you are having, but periodic table was constructed by the Mendeleev you are having. So I am taking the Mendeleev classification I am taking. So Mendeleev is given law and which is called as the Mendeleev periodic law. And the Mendeleev periodic law statement, if you observe, the physical and chemical properties of the each and every element are periodic functions of their atomic weight. Nothing but E given one phenomena that is called the atomic weight. What is the meaning of this statement or this law? The law says that the element must be arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weights. That's all. The important postulates of Mendeleev classification, if you observe, number one, it is also called as the short form of periodic table. Short form of periodic table. If you open our books, you will find long form of periodic table, but it is called as the short form of periodic table. Why it is called as the short form of periodic table? If you observe, at the time of Mendeleev, we have only 63 elements only. So he classified the 63 elements in the increasing order of their atomic weights. Now you are having the 118 element. Nothing but half of the elements only observed in case of the Mendeleev. That's why it is called as the short form of the periodic table. Number two, whenever he arranged the elements in the increasing order of their atomic weights by taking the horizontal rows and the vertical columns. So horizontal rows as well as the vertical columns. Horizontal rows is called as the periods and the vertical columns is called as the groups. So by taking the periods and groups, first time he constructed the periodic table which is called as the short form of periodic table which consisting of the 63 elements. Immediately, how many periods and how many groups we are having? So our Mendeleev classification or Mendeleev periodic table is consisting of the 7 periods and the 9 groups. And the groups starts with the 0 and ends with the 8. Nothing but 0 to 8. Total groups will be the 9 groups you are having. In the modern periodic table also, if you observe, we have the 7 periods but 18 groups. But in case of the short form of periodic table, we have only 9 groups and the group starts with the 0 and ends with the 8th group. Leaving the 0 and 8, remaining 1 to 7 groups are subdivided into A and B. So what is the meaning of this one? First group is divided into first A, first B. Similarly, 1 to 7 are subdivided into A and B group and leaving the 0 and the 8th group. And the 8th group, if you observe, 8th group is consisting of the 3 triad elements. Total elements are 9 which are classified into 3 triad elements, and the elements present in the 8th group are iron, cobalt, nickel, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, osmium, iridium, platinum. So these are the 9 elements, 3 triad elements which are placed in the 8th group. Third one, very important for the MSET as well as the IIT examination. What is the third point? Whenever the elements he arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weights, he left particularly 3 gaps particularly for the 3 elements. These elements are not known, but he given the physical property and the chemical property of the each and every element. How it is possible? It is due to the foresight. By the using the foresight, sixth sense we can say, based on this sixth sense or foresight, and he given the properties of these three elements. The elements are not known, but he given the some name also, temporary name also. First is given as the Eka boron. First one is given as Eka boron. Second one is given as the Eka silicon, and third one is given as the Eka aluminium. Later they discovered as Eka boron as a scandium, Eka silicon is as a germanium, and Eka aluminium as a gallium. Nothing but now we are seeing these elements as a scandium, germanium, gallium respectively. Eka boron, scandium, Eka silicon, germanium, Eka aluminium, gallium. I think nearly 3 to 4 times in the MCET examination he asked, what is the Eka aluminium, Eka boron, Eka silicon. So this is the very important for the MCET examination. It is the main important postulates of the Mendeleev classification you are having. Fifth point. It is also very important. Many times he asked in the MCET examination. He corrected the atomic weights of the three elements particularly. One will be the beryllium, indium, osmium. So these are three elements. Those atomic weight was not correct. He corrected the atomic weight by using the phenomena. That phenomenon is called the valency. By using the valency, he corrected the atomic weights of the three elements, and the three elements are beryllium, indium, osmium, and he given one mathematical equation also, that is called the atomic weight is equal to equivalent weight into valency. By using this formula, he corrected the atomic weights of the three elements you are having. So this is also very important. Then the drawbacks of the Mendeleev classification. Even though he predicted the elements, he corrected the atomic weights of the three elements, but here you are having the some drawbacks you are having. Particularly we can say one major drawback you are having. The drawback will be the number one. Whenever our Mendeleev classification is based on the increasing number or the increasing order of the atomic weight, the element must be arranged in the increasing order of their atomic weight. But the deviation is observed. Nothing but instead of increasing order, decreasing order is observed in case of the four pairs of electrons, four pairs of atoms, which are called as the anomalous pairs. What you are observed? Deviation. Deviation, nothing but it must be increasing size. Nothing but atomic weight must be increased. But atomic weight is decreased in case of the four pairs of atoms you are having, elements you are having, which are called as the anomalous pairs you are having. And it is also important for your MCET examination. Many times he asked which of the following is a anomalous pair. So I am taking anomalous pair. I am taking argon, potassium, cobalt, nickel, tellurium, iodine, thorium, and protactinium. So in these four cases only, the deviation in the atomic weights is observed, and these pairs are called as the anomalous pair. Number 2. Is not given any proper position for the hydrogen. In the periodic classification, in the periodic table, hydrogen is not given a proper position. Till today also, in the modern periodic table also, hydrogen position is a controversy because it belongs to the both first A group elements as well as the seventh A. So here also, the short form of periodic table also is not given any proper position for the hydrogen. Number 3. The lanthanide elements and the actinide elements. The position of the lanthanide and actinide elements also not clear. Is not given any special place, special position for the lanthanide elements.